gentlemen, introducing your host from the birthplace of extreme, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at, well, an average weight for a person of his size, Sean Wilbur.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to another episode of the Bury the Booking Podcast, Wrestling Podcast. My name is Dell, shooting it over to Devin. Devin, back in the saddle again. What's going on, my friend?
Nothing much, hanging in there. It is, nice. I about to say nice day outside, but I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you haven't been outside in quite a while. It's a day. It's not too hot, not too cold, but it's on the warmer side
Sunday
of things.
We're gonna get an early winter.
At this point, I wouldn't be upset at that.
Yeah,
I would not be upset at an early winter at all. So,
if you go in the stores like Michael's and them, they already got Halloween stuff out.
It's not even we're like a day shy away from July.
They don't care.
Wow. And it's like I think we talked about this before. I think there's like a Christmas in July thing that I think people are excited about, but Halloween stuff already.
Pumpkins, and I ain't seen no ginger snap cookies though. No.
I see. I need that though.
Yeah, that's how I know when the season starts.
Yeah, the orange and black box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't pronounce the name of that brand, but I know the brand.
I didn't know there was a brand name on it. I just know the box.
Yeah, it's like a something.
And you can't go generic.
No. You can't. Don't get a box of ginger snaps. They say ginger snaps on them, and that's it. Like, nah.
I won't even go to like a cookie store and buy them.
No.
Like, oh, these fresh made. Nah, I don't want this trash. What are you doing?
I need the Jones that are about as hard as a hockey puck.
Yep.
I eat them with or without milk. I'm cool either way.
Yeah, it don't matter to me.
Yeah. I just recently started doing the milk thing because for decades I was just eating it just regular. I would just open the sleeve, just eating them. Does it sound like I'm chewing on gravel? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. But it's delicious.
They are the best.
Like 100%, like the absolute best cookies.
My two cookies is ginger snaps and oatmeal cookies.
See, I like the iced oatmeal.
I don't mind those.
And they're hard to find now. I can't find them in a lot of places. And if I find them, they're the chewy ones. I don't like the chewy ones.
I'll get an oatmeal cookie with walnuts and raisins in it.
Okay.
Gotta have my fiber.
Taking it real grandma style.
Yeah. I'll eat those all day.
Real stripped down grandma cookies.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
Best cookies out there.
Yeah. So there is no way to transition from cookies to professional wrestling. I mean, it might be, but I can't find it right now.
Nah.
Yeah. not for what we're doing now. I can't find it. So let's just jump in. This episode we're going to have two big events, one from AEW, which is going to be hitting us in just a few short hours as we record on our traditional Sunday. We have AEW Forbidden Door coming up later on this evening as we were recording, and this coming Saturday, I should say, we have the Money in the Bank PLE from WWE. So we're going to preview both cards. We don't have the entire card set because there's still two qualifying matches for the men's and women's Money in the Bank respectfully, but we do have the participants of the qualifying matches that are going to be taking place on Raw. So we'll find out exactly who is going to field out. We'll throw our predictions out there, and then we'll predict from those predictions. Just a little fun way to have a little preview show for Money in the Bank, because we won't see you guys until after Money in the Bank on our next episode of the Bury the Booking Podcast. So we just want to throw some things at you, get a little taste, little preview of the card. We do have the rest of the Money in the Bank card as it's supposed to be laid out. So, but before we get into that, let's talk about this past week in wrestling, AEW and WWE respectively. We'll just, we'll shoot over them. We're definitely going to shoot over AEW fast, even though we're leading to Forbidden Door. Wasn't a whole lot going on in AEW for the go home shows, which I don't understand why.
I expected it.
Yes, like again, we're not surprised at anything that's been happening with AEW, but like going into Forbidden Door, it's like this year more so than last year. I'm very, very underwhelmed, and like I'm always excited for Forbidden Door because I like seeing the some of the New Japan stars and other people, have matches here in AEW and things like that, but it's just been very, very underwhelming. And I think it's it's the product. It's everything as a whole plays into this lackluster lead into the card this year.
See, Forbidden Door, I didn't find out there was New Japan wrestlers on it till I looked at the card. Like I'm like, New Japan? Like, did I make the wrong thumbnail?
No. And the ones we'll get into it in a little bit, but the people that are on the show, like there was not a whole lot of interaction between any of these competitors for these matches.
No.
And it's like, how are you want me, like, again, AEW, you're not going to give us a bad product in the ring, but you just lean in to the fact that you're going to have great wrestling matches. But why should I care? I care because I love wrestling and I love the matches, but as a whole and just widespread, why should people care? Why do people give a damn? They're not seeing, first of all, they don't know these other people that you're bringing in for Forbidden Door, like the vast majority of people in the audience you're trying to expand and bring in, they don't know who a Tetsuya Naito is. They don't know who these people are, and you're not giving them anything to work with. And you're just like, oh, Sunday is going to be this match, Moxley and Naito, yeah. Or Danielson and Shingo Takagi. I can't wait for that match. But
I don't know none of them.
Exactly. Why should you care? Like they do a horrible job of just doing any of that stuff. Like, why should I care? Why should I care about any of these matches? Like the only match I think that has the most steam are the two women's matches. And I'd say the Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa match, I think that match has more of a storyline than any match on the Forbidden Door card, besides
coherent storyline.
Coherent story, yeah. Besides Ospreay and Swerve, who for no reason tag teamed up for nothing. But why? But anyway, like I think that title match, and then you have the Mercedes Moné match. They have back and forth video packages, but they seem to be more than like a Danielson and Takagi. Like, I don't understand. There's no consistency for anything, and like there's like you've given us a good, like there's gonna be like these matches are gonna be awesome. But why should I care about any of this? Like, you don't give me anything to work with. Nothing. You're still giving us nothing to work with. And it's been a very crappy week of AEW wrestling, like, like the TV show wise. Like, there was nothing getting me excited for this show. Nothing at all got me.
There weren't even just
excited.
Like a handful even matches. Like the best part of like Dynamite was when Swerve was backstage talking and the audience was yelling, "We can't hear you."
Right? Yeah. How about that?
I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, damn, they didn't even turn his mic on.
Yeah, see, and you were more entertained by that than
Pretty much all of it.
yeah. Like I just like I don't know, man. I really don't. It's just
Well, the Jay White and Ray Phoenix fight
that
match
was
was pretty good.
yeah. That was a very good match, and I was excited for that match when I seen it. But it's like, besides, like, what else are you giving me besides dope matches that I know I'm going to get?
You know what they are giving a lot of? Fucking Chris Jericho.
Ugh.
I am why when is he now the face of AEW?
And that segment was ugh.
Like he was on both shows.
Yeah, those learning tree segments are not my favorite thing at all. They really aren't. Like I check out now when like I just don't like it. I don't care about any of it. I just don't care.
They're giving too much Jericho.
Yeah. It's a lot of Jericho, and I'm not okay with that. But whatever, man. Screw it. Let's just jump into Forbidden Door, because why the hell not? There was nothing else really to talk about AEW wise this week. We told you everything. There was some segments for some stuff, and no one cared about any of it. But we got Forbidden Door coming around. So in no particular order, let's just go over some matches. You're not going to know who any of these damn people are. And you and a lot of other people who are not going to buy the pay-per-view and who have checked out of AEW. Oh, their rating was back up.
A little bit.
Not much, but it was back up. That's because people watched Big Bang Theory and they didn't watch Black Panther last week on Juneteenth. So
I'm looking at you people.
I'm very disappointed. You know who you are. You know who you are. You couldn't watch Black Panther on Juneteenth.
That's how they doing it.
Couldn't bring yourself to do it. No, I don't care. Like I said, no particular order. Let's just go Bryan Danielson versus Shingo Takagi in the Owen Hart Cup tournament. First of all, it's just an Owen Hart tournament matchup, which I'm okay with. But Danielson and Takagi should be a big deal. If you knew who these people were, I mean,
I know Danielson.
We've seen Shingo on AEW before, but it's just one of those things where AEW, even when he first showed up in AEW and on AEW TV, they just assume you know who he is, so they just bring this guy out and expect you to be excited for him. And like I said, I know who he is. I'm cool. I'm fine. But I do know that the widespread problem with the AEW product is they are catering to people like me. You need more people to watch the show. You need more people to be entertained by the show. You need more people invested. You can take the time out to do, a couple weeks before Takagi, before any of this, like some video packages, do some highlight stuff. And they've done it for a couple people. They did it, they did it introducing Stephanie with the Mercedes Moné match. Like they gave you some video package. They gave you a basis around this person. So you're like, oh, this person is a threat to this opponent because of XYZ. Here's a video package showing you stuff, which may give you some time to be like, wow, that person looks really cool in the ring, or I love their presentation. Let me go look them up before they have this match. Let me get a little familiar with that person before Forbidden Door.
So Shingo Takagi, he's New Japan.
Correct.
So you're not going to win the Owen Hart Cup tournament.
No.
So that takes me away from it in itself. Like You're not even putting him against somebody. I don't want to say, damn, I got in trouble for the Asian comment before. You're not going to put him up with somebody who is in AEW. You're going to put him up against somebody from New Japan to win. You're going to win. Danielson is going to win because Shingo is not going to be flying back and forth here for some tournament.
For some tournament.
No, I'm not taking that away from Owen Hart.
No. I
love
know.
Owen Hart.
Yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean though, and like,
but,
and that makes sense. Like, and they would have did way better, I think. Just being a match, like it didn't have to be an Owen Hart tournament match. It could have just been, we could have did that. Somebody else could have been in the tournament. Like Danielson could still be in the Owen Hart tournament, but it did not have to be against Shingo.
You could have had a video package of them passing each other on a plane and Shingo or them just bumping into each other and giving each other a look. Start some type of drama between them.
Right.
But y'all didn't. You just got Danielson going against this gentleman for no reason.
Other than...
It's not even a dumb reason.
No.
I would take a dumb reason.
Yeah. Other than, they're going to have a good match. They're going to have a banger. I get it.
Yeah, that's it.
I get it, but...
Shingo should have been mad at Danielson for calling him Korean instead of Japanese. That would have been awesome. You'd have had the Asian community on your side like, yo, dog this man.
But like, this is what they do. Like, they give us matches that they know are going to be good matches, but they just give us the matches because they're going to be good matches. Like, there's nothing else. There's no other setup here involved in it. We sound like a broken record because we are. We say this every single time. Like, this is what AEW does. Am I upset at the product afterwards? Like the matches and the shows? No, I'm never disappointed. I know I'm going to get that. But why should I care about getting this match? Like, this is what you do. I expect you to give me good matches. I'm not going to be disappointed by that. I'm disappointed by everything else involved in the product. But I do see Danielson winning this match also, and advancing on in the tournament. I mean, it's just, again, it's going to be a hell of a match.
Mm-hmm.
Hard hitting. You want to see a hard hitting match? Oh yeah, they're finna to go in. Danielson and Takagi. So I'm very much looking forward to that match. But
yeah, no, I agree with you.
Yeah. One I'm definitely not looking forward to, because why should I care? It came out as randomly on TV as anything. MJF versus Hechizero. I mean, okay, sure, whatever.
No.
Okay.
No.
Why? I mean, whatever.
Oh my God.
So, we got our New Japan. Now we have a representative from CMLL, which is fine. Open and forbidden doors everywhere, baby. But and it came up so random, like when the Young Bucks said it, like, in that backstage promo when MJF was cutting his in-ring promo, it was like, it fell so flat, because it's like, okay.
I felt as though that it was real random. Like, it wasn't something.
It felt very random, yes.
Yeah.
It came off very random. Like,
we weren't going to have him go against this guy right now, but why not?
Why not? Yeah, and like, it's... I don't care.
I don't either.
I don't care. And right now, like, to have MJF back, who's the guy, who's your guy, you should be building everything around MJF. MJF is your guy. I mean, of course, the argument could be for Ospreay, who is extremely hot as well. But MJF is your homegrown guy. MJF is your dude, And just to give him a match that's been so flatly received. Again, it's going to be a good match, but why?
They need to fill a ticket.
Why?
That's pretty much it. I don't see any real reason for this.
No, not at all. Then there is no reason. There's no reason. But MJF wins this. MJF can't lose this. I would assume.
Why not?
I mean, I don't see it. I don't see MJF taking a loss here.
I'm kind of. He hasn't. I'm glad to see him back, but he hasn't done anything
Yet
to remind me of the old MJF before he went out. Like nothing has happened yet.
Right, yeah, right. And I feel like after we get past this Forbidden Door thing, maybe it opens up more of MJF being able to do MJF things. Maybe. We'll see. But MJF wins that one. Again, yeah. Again, we have a match that I guess I'm looking forward to it somewhat. Depends on which Orange Cassidy we get, but it's going to be Orange Cassidy versus Zack Sabre Jr. Zack Sabre Jr. is awesome. I think you may have seen Zack Sabre Jr. before, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you are familiar with him. The match should be fine if we get I know we're going to get gimmicks. It's Orange Cassidy. I get it. I know. But there are some matches that Orange Cassidy gives us with gimmicks involved that are like, yo, he showed up for this one. And hopefully we get that Orange Cassidy, because I do feel like him and Zack Sabre Jr. can have a hell of a match. Is it going to be a match of the night? No. But I do feel like we will have a really good match between those two if we get that Orange Cassidy. But I do see that's a match I kind of can see Zack Sabre Jr. winning, to be honest.
Yeah, because this Orange Cassidy doesn't really need the W.
No, he doesn't. He really doesn't. And I think, Zack Sabre Jr. is a guy, he comes in and out of AEW. He has matches, here and there. So, and I feel like he is he's a great fit for a win here. So, and again, like exactly like you said, he does not need to win this match. Orange Cassidy we're talking about. So, let's just go with that. Title for title match. One of the matches, again, they not a whole lot, but they at least gave us a video package on the competitor for Mercedes Moné. It's going to be the New Japan Strong Championship, Women's Championship, the one that Mercedes fell to Willow with due to that injury. So she's trying to get that championship back, as well as successfully defending her TBS championship against Stephanie Valkyrie. Mercedes Moné.
I do have Moné as well.
Yeah,
but I really don't care about her.
It's fair.
Like I've completely
checked out.
Like I don't see the hype because you haven't done much.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right now there's still nothing that you can hang your hat on to say, oh yeah, this is exactly this is exactly what AEW hired her for here right now. She's said a couple okay matches, but
couple okay.
Since leaving WWE, so like her, since leaving WWE to now, it's like she's, there's nothing that you would be like, oh my God, this is why she's here. This is, you haven't seen the Sasha Banks part of the Mercedes moment in AEW, which is, clearly she's not trying to be Sasha Banks, but she is trying to be Sasha Banks because she's a CEO and yada, yada, yada. But, we'll see. We'll see
what all these acronyms.
We'll see what this match brings. We have representation from CMLL here. So I don't know. But Mercedes Moné is winning this match. So
Yes, I have her for the W from that one as well.
It takes a lot away from this.
Yeah,
a lot away.
I have her winning that.
Yeah, there's no way we're going to get a double champion in Mercedes Moné. She's going to get back that New Japan Championship and retain her TBS title. So
how you just get a New Japan champion? You're not going. So we got to wait till somebody from New Japan come over to get it back.
Yeah,
I don't understand the crossover.
So this is what wrestling should be. You know, it's we grew up in the WWE closing everything off, or WWF closing everything off, and not acknowledging that other companies are things. But when you're a champion, when you're a world champion or whatever, like you travel to other territories, you do that, like, and you get like cross promotions and things like that. The wrestling world should be this. So
okay,
yeah, like this is what we should be doing this, but we got conditioned to not have those things because WWF was so mainstream and they didn't do business with anyone else.
I'm not saying don't work with anybody.
Yeah.
Like, but
you give it that unpredictability. You have a champion, you know. Yeah,
get my American title to nobody else. America. We are the world. It's North America and everybody else.
We are the world.
That sounds so. Is that xenophobia? No, I don't know what that means.
It's something. I mean, we are heading into 4th of July in a couple days, so yes.
Exactly, the most American of American holidays. Sir.
Yes, sir.
I was a lot older than I should have been when I knew what the 4th of July was.
Yeah.
A lot older.
You just knew it was a day off from school.
Like, I ain't going. But yeah, I don't mind the crossovers, like companies doing business. I would love to see companies do business in and out.
Yeah. We got NXT and A right now.
Leaving.
Listen, we got NXT and A right now, which is crazy. But
well, WWE is going to buy NXT eventually.
Oh, you mean TNA?
TNA.
I mean, you know,
they should just buy AEW too.
I don't know, man. It's whatever. Next up, we have our trios match. So it's going to be the Elite. It's going to be Matt, Nick, and Kazuchika Okada versus, we're now calling him Scissor Ace, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Anthony Bowens, and Max Caster. I feel like...
Hold on. I'm looking for that one. Because your order is not my order.
Oh, yeah. I'm in no particular order.
Trios match.
Yeah, it's still Elite versus the Acclaimed and Tanahashi.
No, it didn't even come up.
I think
Elite.
I mean, I could see. Yeah, I can.
I'm gonna go for the Elite.
I feel like the Elite will win. Like, I don't want Tanahashi on the show and not getting a win here. It's fucking Tanahashi, and I love Tanahashi, but I mean, Elite's hot. You could definitely do. We can definitely do something, with that. I mean, clearly we're gonna get that moment like we always get in New Japan. We're gonna get that Tanahashi Okada moment, which is awesome. I live for those type of moments. So, any time you get Tanahashi and Okada in the same ring is awesome. But
yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah, but
yeah, I've seen clips of that stuff.
Yeah, the Elite, maybe. Yeah. You know what? No, I'm going to split this one. I'm going to split this one. I'm going Tanahashi and Acclaimed. I'm going to split this one. I don't know why. I just feel like...
That's what I pick.
So...
And I'm usually right.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
You are.
Well,
You've been-
AEW be throwing me in some loops sometimes.
yeah, sometimes it's like, well, why the hell would you do that? But
I think they just be backstage. Well, you know, high car wins. You know, because matches that be like, oh, they should win. Like, damn, they just lost.
yeah, and you're like, that, but that doesn't make any sense.
No.
And then it's like, all right, well, maybe they did that because they have something going on, and then they don't.
Mm-mm.
That's the problem with AEW. Like, I would be okay with a lot of these like decisions, but they don't go anywhere. So it's like, why did this person win and nothing happened with this?
So that throws me off. So it might be a New Japan night.
Yeah, hey, look,
it might be all New Japan.
Listen, I wouldn't be 100%. You know, I wouldn't be surprised.
What is this show? 8:00?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It already sounds like it's past your bedtime.
I guess I'm watching this on Monday.
Next up we have on my list I have the ladder match for the vacant TNT championship. Adam Copeland obviously is down after jumping off that cage, and
it was great. I'm glad he did it. Not that he got hurt. I'm glad he did something.
He created a moment.
He did, because he was trash up until then.
He created a moment.
It took him his whole tibula to be a wrestler again.
It took him destroying his leg to get on your radar again. But this match,
I respected him after that.
This match is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a ladder match here. You got a lot of people that do a lot of crazy things. I
need Briscoe.
You got Elfin. He's not winning this match.
Briscoe.
You got El Fantasma on this match. You have Leo Rush. You have Dante Martin. Those three right there are gonna be doing some crazy things with this ladder and with these ladders. I already know it.
But I guarantee they're gonna give it to Jack Perry.
Yeah, Jack Perry's winning this TNT championship. I mean,
I think that's trash because Mark Briscoe deserves it.
You're gonna have the elite, you know, with the TNT championship. You're gonna have Okada with the Continental Championship. You're gonna have the Young Bucks as the AEW Tag Team Champions. You're gonna have the elite with the titles, which, you know, whatever. So Jack Perry also in this match, Mark Briscoe, as we talked about, and Konosuke Takeshita in this match. Also, like I said, this match is, you're gonna see some things.
Mm-hmm.
People are gonna do some things, but I mean, Jack Perry.
They be treating Briscoe like a stepchild.
Jack Perry is gonna win this. Next up, we have Jon Moxley versus Tetsuya Naito for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. I would not be upset if Naito wins this championship back and takes it back to New Japan, which would be fine with me.
Yeah, I don't think Moxley's keeping this. I like Moxley. I don't think he's keeping this one.
Yeah,
I don't.
Let's talk about how lackluster and how just. So Naito showed up on Dynamite and like nobody gave a shit.
Yeah,
that's not cool. But you know,
that's Americans.
AEW didn't, you know, yeah, and but they presented him in a way as they assumed that, you know, we knew and would treat him like he's supposed to
over
be.
There.
Yeah, like, but
like me, I don't. My New Japan knowledge is literally clips. Like, I don't watch New Japan regularly. If somebody say, somebody say, hey, check this out, I'm gonna check it out. Or if I'm on social and something pop up, I'm like, oh, I need to watch that whole match. I mean, I think I did that to you on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a bull do something crazy, and I had to go back
and watch
that whole match. This shit was hot.
Yeah,
but I don't watch New Japan. I watch this. There is one chick. I don't know if she is from New Japan. I don't know the language.
Probably Stardom, because New Japan doesn't have a New Japan Pro Wrestling doesn't have a women's division, so it's like there'd be Stardom for that.
But I was watching this young Asian lady beat the crap out of this big dude.
No.
Like he was like 6'3", like 300, and she was just flying all around. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. That looks wild. I was enjoying myself.
But yeah, so my it's I'm predicting Naito here.
Yeah.
I do believe he's going to beat Moxley and take that championship back.
Take it home.
Yeah, which he should. Like
Flipping off 2 fingers to the flag.
Like,
we
I'm
got
okay.
it back.
And I was like, oh, Moxley won the IWGP Championship. All right, fine, whatever. It's okay for a little while, but
Yeah. I like Moxley.
Yeah,
I do. I really enjoy him.
And in a match where in a night, I should say, where we're seeing a lot of, and we're predicting a lot of, because we see it, a lot of AEW stars going over on New Japan talent. The big one, you gotta have Naito take that championship back. Like, you gotta have some type of balance here. It's not gonna be AEW one-sided, and Naito taking the IWGP Championship back to New Japan is definitely that big win that they should have, and Naito should be champion, should be New Japan champion. So I will be predicting that one to be the case. Next up is the only one that had a whole lot of storyline steam going on, coherent, as we talked about. It's going to be Toni Storm defending against Mina Shirakawa. Toni Storm is winning this match.
Yeah, she's held on to this belt for a long time.
Toni Storm's winning this match. I think Toni Storm wins this match. I think Mariah wins the Owen, and Toni and Mariah wrestle at Wembley Stadium. So I think that's when we get the big match there. Mariah might defeat Toni Storm at Wembley and take the championship. But right now, yeah, I don't see Mina beating Toni Storm right now.
Not enough fire under the women's division.
I mean, it's
not enough.
Yeah, it's been a long.
Where's Julia Hart? I think I said that last time.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of people who've just been disappearing and
just missing,
not coming in. Like,
I swear, man, Tony Khan's he got a dungeon.
Britt Baker's been gone for a long time. I know,
and there's no injuries reported.
Jamie Hayter's on. I know Jamie Hayter was out on injury, so hopefully she'll be back soon. But what are we going to be doing with these people when they come back? Are we going to see them for 2 weeks to a month and then them disappear again? Like, what?
I'm looking. Nothing. Like, she ain't been.
Yeah, like, there's just people just not being used, not doing nothing. So, but prediction
the crazy thing is her gram is gone.
Ugh. I mean, yeah, he ain't using it for nothing.
Oh, she got a shoulder. Julia Hart is on hiatus due to a shoulder injury that required surgery.
Okay, that's fine.
But you don't announce nothing? You just have them disappear?
Well, they're so used to people disappearing anywhere. They're like, oh, well, if they disappear with injury, it's the same. That's them just not being on TV. But
like all of them, like even like Wardlow's even gone.
Yeah, listen, just the AEW's mass disappearance of people you see every week is just, it's just grown to be what we know about AEW.
He needs to leave.
Wardlow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see Wardlow in WWE.
He's got to go.
I could see him being one of those guys over there. I mean, I could see him being maybe like a big NXT, like the big bad in NXT or something like that.
For something.
Time being, I could see.
Can we get some more big guys back in the ring? All these little cruisers and flyers in the ring. I get it. Can you imagine Wardlow, Braun Breaker, and Strowman? Triple threat match?
I'm down.
Break the stage.
I'm down. I'm with that. Actually, I want that booked.
That'd be
Okay,
crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want that match booked.
Yeah.
I want to see that. Next up, a match that I do want to see. I do know this match is going to be really, really good. I mean, how could it not? You're going to have Swerve Strickland defending the AEW World Championship against Will Ospreay. This match is going to be awesome. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's Swerve. It's Will Ospreay. It's going to be good. But we didn't have, as much as they tried to give us a whole lot of steam for this, it fell flat. A lot of it was just like, you're going through the motions just to get something for the highlight reel so you could sell us the match. We know, like, it's nothing that I'm like, oh my God, I have to see this match, other than it being Swerve and it being Will Ospreay. It's not like, oh my God, I have to.
I need Swerve and Hangman type vibes.
And we ain't gonna get that. We ain't got it.
Like,
we ain't got
what
it.
happened? Break it in the homes.
We ain't got it, man.
Like, why is he all nice? And
what are we predicting here? I predict Swerve retains the AEW.
Yeah, I got Swerve to retain.
Yeah, like you don't beat him yet.
But I think it's gonna be. I think he's gonna retain. I'm hoping Ospreay has some interference. I'm hoping Swerve wins.
Maybe the Don Callis family turns on Ospreay or something.
Or something.
Costs him the title.
Because I don't. First off, they both can be champions.
Right.
Like both of them. Both of them up their championship level.
Absolutely.
But I need the direction for Swerve to be focused on actually somebody.
Right. Okay.
And Will Ospreay's not the guy.
Right.
You can't have two hot guys like that.
Yeah.
So I think Swerve should win through interference.
Yeah, maybe Don Callis does something, or something like that. You know what they're not. Well, you know what they shouldn't do. Because AEW has done it, but I don't think they've done it in the main event of a pay-per-view. No, they have, but they restarted. They did it at Wembley, but the time limit draw. Don't do that. Not here. Don't do that. The way the current state of the product is, those fans will turn on that so bad and so hard. The main event of a pay-per-view, you take it to a time limit draw, you are asking for a lot of problems. You are asking
I never understood that.
A lot of problems.
I hate watching AEW when like, this match is set for a 20-minute. I don't need that.
I'm okay with it because it did give us, like, you've heard it for years and years and years and years and years, but there's never been a time limit draw. And the fact that they actually were giving us time limit draws, I was okay with it. But give us like time limit draw first and not on like a highly promoted, match like that. Maybe like two people that are on the up and up that you don't really want to have them lose, but you want to showcase everything that they have. And it's like, oh, damn, they took it to a time limit draw. Neither one of them could beat each other, and you build the storyline off of that. That's fine. But if you got somebody like Will Ospreay, you got Swerve Strickland, you got the AEW World Championship in a title match on a show that people paid money for, and you do not give them a winner, that's a problem.
I can see that.
That's a problem. So I'm with you. I think we're gonna get some interference. You got to. That's the only way. That's the only way. Like, you better not. Don't do that. Don't do that shit. I'm telling you, that's not gonna be good. Not gonna be good at all. So, I mean, we're gonna get good matches. We know it's AEW. It's gonna be fine. In-ring stuff is gonna be fine. We're gonna be talking about how much we enjoyed the matches, but we just have matches. We just got stuff happening.
All right.
Yeah, it's AEW for you. That's whatever. So that's AEW. We will see what's going on with Forbidden Door. Like I said, it's kicking off in a little bit. But we also, before we see you guys next time, we're also going to have the Money in the Bank PLE. So the Money in the Bank PLE got 5 matches, I think, right? I think WWE's thing is 5 matches. So I think we do have the 5 matches set for the show. So it shouldn't be a long prediction thing here. We do know that there's still 2 qualifying matches for the Money in the Bank, men's and women's respectfully. So we'll jump into that real quick first, and let's just take it from the qualifiers for that are going to take place on Monday Night Raw, and then find out who we predict to win those matches, and then jump in and then see what goes on there. So for the women's Money in the Bank qualifier, we do have the qualifying match between, I believe, it's Zoe Stark, Dakota Kai, and Ivy Nile.
Zoe Stark, Dakota Kai, Ivy now.
I'm thinking maybe
I don't want Zoe because Shayna's in it.
So I'm thinking maybe Dakota Kai. But Io's in the match.
Yeah. So it's got to be Ivy now.
You gonna go Ivy?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Ivy.
I somehow, you know what? I don't know why I'm leaning to Dakota. I don't know why. Like leaning to Dakota still being in the match and then them doing.
Well, you know she's gonna be out of Judgment Day soon, right?
Out of damage control. Yeah. So
she's
maybe
gonna be out of damage control.
So
soon.
maybe this those fuel on that fire. Maybe they have some issues where, you know, Dakota's not helping Io and Io is not helping Dakota in this match, and that further drives the wedge in between them during this match.
Because that's the whole thing. Io said damage control has to change.
You put Dakota in this, they have some problems.
Mm-hmm.
Then we spin from there.
And with what's the young lady name who had the knee surgery?
What you talking about? Asuka?
Asuka, yeah, she just had the knee surgery, so she out for a minute. So I'm thinking we getting another lady coming through.
Possible.
I'm thinking there's gonna be a new trying not to sound too, a new Asian lady coming through.
Okay, fair enough.
Now, I don't know who, because I don't know all of them.
Fair enough.
But I think that they're going to get another member is going to pop through.
So we do
it's about that time.
Right. So we have that now. So let's plug in who our predictions is to the rest of the match, which we're going to have Io Sky. We're going to have Chelsea Green, Lyra Valkyria, Tiffany Stratton, and Naomi.
Okay.
I'm going.
So part of me is saying Chelsea's gonna win because she's a snake.
Okay.
I would like to have Chelsea win.
Okay.
Because of she's funny. I don't like her, but she's funny to me.
She's good. Yeah, Chelsea Green's an awesome character.
Yes,
like she is. She is.
So, but Tiffy is gonna win.
Yes. That's my prediction. My prediction is Tiffany Stratton wins the women's Money in the Bank match.
And let me tell you how that's going to play after that. After she get that,
maybe her Money in the Bank thing's like a purse. Maybe she customizes it to be like or something like that.
Yeah,
or bedazzle the briefcase.
She is being friends with Nia Jax.
She is.
Now watch. Nia's gonna go after Bayley. Win
because she's wrestling Bayley at SummerSlam.
And then Nia's gonna go after. And Tiffany's gonna go after Nia.
Maybe Nia beats Bayley. Tiffy cashes in. Right after,
they're gonna pull a Drew.
Ooh,
she's gonna have the belt for a little bit. And an angry Nia Jax.
Yeah,
vicious.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm okay with that. And then, you know what? I can see that. I can see that happening.
Because Tiffy's a snake.
Yes.
She look like she backstab people all the time.
All the time. Yes.
Okay.
All right. So that's the women's. So we're predicting Tiffany Stratton to win the women's Money in the Bank. We also have to have the last qualifying match for the men's. So we do have a triple threat match tomorrow on Raw, featuring Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, and Ilya Dragunov. Drew. Yes. Yeah, Drew McIntyre qualifies because Drew's got to get screwed out the ladder match by Punk. So Drew's going to be climbing. Punk probably comes in, tips the ladder over, something or other. But Drew and Punk continue this at Money in the Bank. CM Punk clearly costs him. But let's also, we got Drew McIntyre. So let's put Drew McIntyre in that. And the rest of the field for the matches is going to be Jey Uso, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Chad Gable, and LA Knight. LA Knight's going to get canceled out by Logan Paul. Drew McIntyre is going to get canceled out by CM Punk, which is going to leave Gable, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade.
Andrade
ain't winning this. Andrade.
Carmelo Hayes, if he wins,
soon.
I'm not watching the show no more.
Too soon.
It's got to go to Chad. It's got to go to Chad. He can't get the Intercontinental. He's, look how crazy he was trying to get that. Imagine him with that briefcase. Now, I'm not saying he's going to keep it long. Because he's going to be impatient.
It would be like a failed cash in.
Yeah.
Like, I want to say Jey Uso, but I just don't see Jey. I don't see it. Like, I don't see.
They're already, the crazy thing is, they already selling Jey Uso Money in the Bank shirts on WWE Shop.
Yeah.
Like, I saw it because I was looking for the money to put because my daughter wants the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Right.
So I was on the shop. I was looking at apparel, and you scroll down and keep scrolling, and I saw the Jey Uso Money in the Bank shirt, and I didn't see anybody else's.
Okay.
And I thought that was weird.
I know he is the poster boy for Money in the Bank. Like, he is like he's the guy on the promo stuff. Like that whole yeet in the bank stuff and all.
Yeah, it had the yeet word on it.
Yeah. Yeah, like would I be 100% surprised if Jey Uso wins Money in the Bank? No, but
No.
I kind of feel like he shouldn't.
Wait, was that on the WWE Shop? Oh yeah, yep. Yeet Bank, $29.99. 2004 Money in the Bank WWE 18x24 event poster. It's Jey Uso holding the briefcase with the word Yeet painted on it.
Yeah.
And I ain't seen nobody else with one of those.
Yeah, no, hey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Chad Gable's
they already saying who they giving it to.
Chad Gable's a good pick, though.
We need Chad to have it.
Yeah, like I said, LA Knight's not winning it.
No.
Drew McIntyre's not winning it. Andrade's not winning it. Carmelo Hayes, I believe, is too soon. It's between Jey Uso and Chad Gable.
Yeah. And I want Chad.
Maybe Jey Uso wins it? I don't know. You go Chad, I'll go Jey Uso. We'll cover our bases there.
People want Jey Uso but he can't. I don't want him to win it because he got the bloodline stuff.
Yeah,
Civil War coming out.
Yeah, I don't see him. Yeah, I don't see him winning the championship. But
no.
So I mean, process of elimination, the way we're talking, would give it to Chad Gable, which I'm not upset with at all. I would actually be okay with Chad Gable winning Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm. Better choice.
Yeah, no, yeah. Damn it, give it to Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Next up we have, speaking of transitioning in, talking about the Intercontinental Championship, Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker.
Give it to Braun.
They're pushing Braun to the high heavens right now. I don't think it's time for Sami to lose yet, though.
He's done enough. Sami has done enough. Go home with your child. He has done enough.
He has, but
we know he can get it. He won. He's defended himself. Go rest. I don't need you to have it.
Go have a sit down.
Yeah. Come on.
I'm gonna go Sami Zayn.
Yeah. I gotta go Braun.
I mean, I get it with the Braun Breaker stuff, but
Nah, I don't feel as though Braun. I don't think. First off, I don't think Sammy should have won it in the first place.
okay.
At all. Nothing against Sami Zayn. But you don't need no gold right now.
You don't
You
need
know.
it. Okay. All right. Brings us, we have 2 matches left to talk about. Let's just go with the Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins match for the World Championship.
You know Seth's gonna win.
So it's, if Rollins wins, Damian Priest gotta leave the Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm.
And if Damian Priest wins, I think Rollins can't challenge for the championship as long
as he holds it.
As long as Damian is the champion.
Yeah, Seth is gonna. Want to know why Seth is gonna win? Because Liv Morgan has already replaced Rhea. She's already replaced Rhea. You know, she's got Dom, she's got JD.
Brand new Judgment Day.
Brand new. She working on Finn.
Brand new Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm. She's got R-Truth under her belt.
Yeah.
So the only person left is Priest, and Priest ain't on board. So Seth beat Priest. Priest leaves.
Maybe Liv Morgan costs Damian Priest the match.
I'm all right with that. I would expect it.
Seth Rollins wins the championship. Wins it back. Hey, I'm okay.
Yep. Seth only really lost it because of his injuries. He didn't vacate. He was a champion. He was like, yo, I'm going to still wrestle. So give it back to him.
Yeah,
then he go against Gunther. He dogs Gunther. Because I'm sorry. Like, Seth by far is one of the best people to hold the belt.
Yes, I agree.
Like, I haven't seen any other the superstars bring that much.
Yeah, for a new first of all, he made the new championship. So
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, and like he's been a champion's champion like since they brought that on, which and they did a good job at that. Like bringing a new title because of Roman not being around, and then giving it to somebody like Seth Rollins, a workhorse, somebody who is getting in the ring night in and night out, who's having matches, who's performing at the level he is, because Seth is awesome. Seth is crazy in the ring, like he's a top performer. So that was definitely something to hold on. And then like you said, a main event at SummerSlam, well, one of the main events at SummerSlam, having somebody like Seth Rollins versus Gunther, yeah, give me that one. Give me that one. So yeah, so let's do it. Let's Seth Rollins this thing.
Yep.
And then we have the six-man match. We got the new bloodline. We have Solo, Tama. Well, I don't know now because we got 4 members of the bloodline. Which 4 are we going to get? Like, is it? Are we keeping Jacob out? Are we doing Tama Tonga, Tangaloa, and Solo? Or are we
Solo not getting in the ring?
So Solo's out of this one.
Solo's out.
You're gonna take Solo, so you're gonna put Jacob in the spot.
Yeah, and put Fatu in there.
Okay, and then we have Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens. First of all,
yep.
Can we talk about if the thing was true, which I doubt it was, but whole rumors of them keeping Jacob Fatu off of TVs because they wanted to establish Solo. They didn't want Jacob to take the spotlight from him. Listen, Jacob took the spotlight from Solo anyway. Like, Jacob Fatu is, if people are not familiar, get familiar. Like, Jacob Fatu is awesome. Like, I was sing dude's praises like crazy. Dude is ridiculous. And the presentation under the WWE machine, like that entrance that they gave him, like coming out, star.
I thought, to be honest with you, when they were acknowledging
Solo. They should have turned around and acknowledged Jacob.
I thought Fatu was gonna attack him. I was like, it's about to happen.
Yeah, like
Solo's out.
Like a week. Yeah, like the first week.
Yeah, I was like that. That's what I would have done. But I know they got a bigger picture they're looking at.
Right.
But I would have had Fatu dog Solo.
Yeah.
And just take over.
Yeah.
Because honestly,
if you're looking at a tribal chief right now, just taking this new bloodline as a whole, and you're looking at it. I'm looking at Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
I just am.
Because even the brothers, the Tongaloas, they looked kind of nervous when Fatu was out there. The bull on the right, he was looking over his shoulder when Fatu was walking behind him. So he probably didn't even realize what was going on. He was like, yo, am I about to catch it? Am I about to get these hands? But, I didn't sign up for this.
But, I mean, they're strong right now. They took down Paul Heyman because Paul Heyman made a stance. Paul Heyman was
crazy.
They did their whole, they did the whole acknowledge thing. And
yo, do you realize how hard that is to explain to a 9-year-old?
Oh.
Like what happened? What she just watched, yo?
What just happened there in that segment?
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman. First off, let's talk about Paul Heyman looking kind of tired over the past couple weeks.
He's been going through a lot.
The red eyes. He was unshaved last on the show.
Paul Heyman's been going through some things. Paul Heyman is in the position right now of peril and constantly getting pulled in all these different emotional directions, the same as Jey Uso was, when Jey Uso was deep in that whole bloodline. Should I, shouldn't I? Remember how Jey, every week Jey was just looking disheveled and just like looking so unsure. Like that's Paul Heyman right now.
Yeah, I'm hoping this look was just for TV, that he ain't having nothing. But then when they put him through the announce tape, I'm like, all right, Paul's healthy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In real life.
Yeah.
Real life, he healthy.
He took the table bump. Yeah.
Like a champion.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The ref went down there. Paul gave him that. Yeah, I'm good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I got this.
Yeah. He took that table bump like a champ. But
I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
but that was wild. I'm like, fuck you do that to Paul Heyman?
Hey, look, they got to establish he's out.
Crazy.
So, and
that's how I know Cody and him are gonna win.
I don't know. I see the bloodline winning this. I see the bloodline. I see the bloodline still winning this. I see maybe KO takes the pin. I hate to keep having KO eat all these losses, but
I don't know. You gotta bring your A game because of what they did to Paul.
Yeah, no.
You gotta have Paul by your side when you walk out.
But I think Paul's gone for quite a while. I think that attack on Paul Heyman definitely angered Roman Reigns storyline wise. And that's going to be like when he comes back, it's not only just the fact that, Solo's perpetrating fraud with this whole being tribal chief thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's carrying the stuff. He's getting acknowledged and all that. But you took down the wise man. You took down the person who was supposed to keep everything in place while Roman was out before Roman got back. So I feel like, that further adds fuel to the fire, so to speak, to this. And when Roman eventually does come back, unfortunately, out dealing with the passing of Sika, on top of being out, storyline wise, and he's got all that other stuff to deal with, which sucked this past week. But yeah, man, I think that only just adds more to it for when Roman goes like, I think you keep Paul Heyman off TV for a while to sell this, because there's nothing for him to be here for now. He completely did not accept Solo, so there's no reason for him to be hanging around the bloodline right now. And he got put through a table, so I think he's out for quite a while now. And then you got to establish the bloodline still is that threat. So I think they do beat Cody, Randy, and Kevin at Money in the Bank. And, we keep this going until we get whatever we're going to get with the OG bloodline or whatever the case may be. Maybe Paul Heyman comes back as like a it's like a Nick Fury in the MCU thing and starts trying to wrangle somebody, you know, like you've seen him have like a little plea for Jay before, like for help. So maybe maybe he starts trying to put stuff together when Roman comes back, or however it plays out. But we're definitely getting somewhere. We got storylines. Looking at you, AEW. But, yeah. So I don't know, but I think the Bloodline does win at Money in the Bank. So
all right.
I mean, but shit, we'll find out. So we'll have both of those under our belt, the next time we talk to everybody.
Yes, sir.
So we got Forbidden Door coming up in a few short hours, and Saturday we have the Money in the Bank PLE, and then we will have a fresh full plate for you to consume on the next episode of the Bury the Booking podcast, and that's going to wrap it up for us this time. So I want to thank everybody for watching, listening, however you decided you wanted to consume this. Thank you so much. Please like, share, follow, subscribe for more. All of that, check the socials. We'll be uploading things and trying to engage. If you got any questions, any comments, things like that, feel free to throw it our way, and we will see you guys next time on the Bury the Booking podcast.